suckers are saying that we're gonna be getting a new Battlefield game. Is it time to let it go? Because I'm certainly seeing some of you say that. Don't pre-order, don't pre-order. It's time to let it go, bruh. Other people are saying, bruh, just copy Call of Duty. Other people are saying that don't have whatever you do, but do not bring that Woody boy back. Guys, like this video, subscribe if you're brand new. Let's go for maybe 3 likes on the video for this YouTube algorithm. And guys, check this out.
What if I told you Battlefield 6 is real and Battlefield 6 is coming? Welcome to the channel, everybody. Chaos
Welcome
here.
to the channel.
Battlefield has been so incredibly up and down throughout its history.
It's been trash recently. That's basically what he's trying to say.
Early and mid 2000s, it was a fantastic multiplayer experience.
True.
Then during the 7th and early 8th
What was your favorite Battlefield game? Mine has to be Battlefield 3, hands down, hands down.
console generations, it frequently gave Call of Duty some stiff competition for the top.
They really had us with this one, boys. Y'all remember when they had us? These suckers be wildin', man. They were wildin' out with this.
Military shooter genre. It did. It gave them a run for their money. But starting
And this jet is gonna be zooming through. Check
in the
this.
late 2010s, the struggle began. Now, Call of Duty has also been facing its own problems, but Battlefield has almost entirely dropped off the face of the earth thanks to the humiliation of Battlefield 2042. But is Battlefield going to return? Of course it is.
That's the question.
And there's some pretty strong evidence to support the fact that a new Battlefield game is not only in development as we speak, but we're going to go over everything we know.
New Battlefield game is coming. Bruh. These suckers they're gonna be bringing this Woody boy. If they bring this Woody boy, bro, ain't nobody gonna be pre-ordering. Ain't nobody on this planet's gonna be pre-ordering. I know some of you will be like sitting back, rubbing your hands together, will be like, yes, because I'll pre-order. I mean, damn, man, like we need a game like Battlefield 3 back immediately. Can my brown ass get to see a game like Battlefield 3?
Now, I know a lot of you guys know me as a
Like if you agree.
Call of Duty channel in the past, but I have secretly loved Battlefield. I played it offline.
Stop the cap.
A lot offline, off camera, if you will. So I hope they bring it back. I hope they bring things back to the way they were during the Xbox 360 era, because I think most of us will agree that was the franchise's golden age.
True.
So you let me know. What do you want from Battlefield 6? Drop a like, and let's dive in.
I want, okay, strong, independent. Yo, none of that strong, independent shies, okay?
Bruh.
That's BS. We want a game like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Bad Company 2, real soldiers, real... We want recoil. We don't want no Woody boy. No suckers like that in this Battlefield game. I don't think these suckers understand. We want real soldiers. We do not want this Woody boy.
2042 had an extremely hectic development cycle with insanely poor leadership that led to the launch version being very, very buggy, very broken, very unfinished. It didn't even look like a Battlefield game that people wanted.
The only thing they were missing was this from Call of Duty, right? Where you already know. Friendly UAV online. They were missing this friendly UAV online. It had all the ingredients from Call of Duty. These suckers were copying Call of Duty, thinking that they're gonna be getting those 10, 14-year-old boys with mommy and daddy credit card. They were thinking that those suckers will be on their game. I mean, even the suckers they had on the previous Battlefield game, they even rejected. But right now I'm hearing like people are enjoying the game though.
The game barely playable. It was extremely poorly designed, and it removed countless features that Battlefield players have come to expect and love from the franchise. I mean, the game didn't even have a scoreboard on launch day, people, which is
Bruh.
I mean, this gameplay trailer had me in the first half. It had all of us in the first half. Brad, this looked good actually though. I remember it looked good. It looked good.
ridiculous for a AAA multiplayer shooter that cost full price. Before we move on, guys, if you get anything from single-player campaign, which is a bold move on EA's part. Now, following the reception of Battlefield 2042, EA and DICE went through some serious restructuring of how the IP was being handled. From all the information we've gathered, it seems DICE is being removed from the lead development role, and instead...
There we go, boys. Let's get it. Everybody, where my brothers at? Let's clap it. Let's clap it. Let's do this, man. It's time, man. It's time. Yeah, get those suckers out of there, bro. Get those twats out of there. DICE is still gonna be part of it, right? I believe there's like Ripple. Somebody's working on the campaign, we heard. And then there's like another team working on the multiplayer. I think that's good. All of them are collectively working together. And hopefully they're not doing helicopters with the release, man. I hope they are really doing some real work.
Those duties are being handed off to the FPS legend Vince Zampella in the brand new studio known as Ripple Effect, who had worked on Battlefield 2042's Portal mode.
I almost called it Ripple Twat, but...
Bruh.
Yo, okay, W wins Impeller or L? I know he was behind Call of Duty back in the days, right? And he's also behind that Apex Legends, but not everybody likes Apex Legends. So I personally only played like once or twice. It's not my type of game, but a lot of people love Apex Legends. And admittedly, right, like it's a different franchise, it's a new franchise, so people gave a shot, and some people liked it, some people didn't like it. Perfectly fine. But if they turn Battlefield Call of Duty, if they turn Battlefield Apex Legends, then surely Sega's gonna not like it. At that point, people are gonna be like, bro, just get that fuck, get mama. Hopefully this is a real Battlefield game. I would even prefer Bad Company 3, to be honest.
Mode. So according to EA, Ripple Effect is in the process of crafting the new Battlefield multiplayer experience, while another brand new studio based out of Seattle, led by Marcus Leto, one of EA's main creatives, will be focusing on a new story experience for the franchise.
I have faith in Marcus Leto, and bro, this was such a missed opportunity. These twats had everything. Y'all remember when leaks were coming out? Some people were believing it, some people were not. I remember making a video, Battlefield 3 remaster maps coming, Battlefield 4 remaster maps coming, and when those twats dropped this trailer, it looked very, very good. A lot of people were shaking, people were hyped.
I'm shaking!
I remember those days. I remember covering the leaks as well, and yeah, this was actually really, really sick. They didn't even follow this. They didn't even update it too much of the portal mode, man.
Although it's unclear exactly what that's going to look like. We never got attached to Battlefield campaigns like we did the Call of Duty characters. We just didn't. So right now, DICE is in limbo because Battlefield has been taken away from them, and their general manager left the company shortly after this game. He was replaced quickly by former Ubisoft executives, so
at that point, dog, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Those suckers be dropping like flies.
DICE is still alive. We have no clue what they're doing or what they're working on. Personally, I'm of the opinion that a number of DICE employees are going to end up moving over to Ripple Effect, and it's also very possible that DICE is brought in as a support studio for the franchise, similar to how Raven Software is best known today as a Call of Duty support developer.
Give those suckers that Woody toy. Let them play with that Woody toy.
From everything we know, DICE will not be in charge of Battlefield 6. Instead, it will be the brainchild of Vince Zampella, the same man who gave us COD 4, Titanfall, and the original Modern Warfare 2. So hopefully,
hopefully. I mean, I do think that a new leadership is good, but at the same time, though, I don't know, man, because new means it can be both good, it can be bad. He made Call of Duty, he made some of the best Call of Duty games, but he never really made any Battlefield games that we loved, right? There was a reason why suckers would play Battlefield. There was a reason why suckers would play Call of Duty. There was a reason why you would want to play both. You would play Battlefield for a different reason, and you would want to play Call of Duty for an entirely different reason at the same time. I remember playing both. I love both for different reasons, but I'm not sure Vince can actually pull it off. I do believe in him. I do think that he's gonna be much better than all the twigs that they got at DICE. I do believe he's gonna be better, but I mean, time will tell us for sure.
That leads to something amazing. Vince has never let me down before. I think he's the perfect fit for the reset. Now, you may want to write all this off as just a Jimmy being optimistic or overly hopeful, and you may think Battlefield is completely dead in the water and it's never going to be revived, but ultimately, EA needs it. They need a shooter. This is something we've talked about a few times on the channel. EA needs something to compete with Call of Duty, especially since Microsoft just bought Activision and is likely going to be making some major changes to COD.
Y'all think that Sony needs to buy Battlefield? Y'all think they need to buy it? And here's the thing, right? We are hearing that this game is going to be coming out in 2024. I think it seems way too early, but when you think about it, Battlefield 2042 came out in 2021 though. Right? Time flies like crazy. So by the end of next year, it's gonna be 3 years. And Battlefield 2042 came out 3 years after Battlefield 5. So it does make sense, but are they really gonna drop it that quick though? I would say 2025, but the rumors are saying 2024, and they have said that they have been working on this game for a long time, and suckers are believing that we're gonna be getting some sort of teaser by the end of this year. Realistically, I suppose early next year, and that is if the game is supposed to come out in 2024. Thoughts?
In order to bring it out of the dark ages, EA's Battlefield was always the #1 competitor for Call of Duty, and even though Battlefield 2042 completely flopped on its face, EA knows they have to capitalize on how vulnerable COD is right now, even if it means putting money into another Battlefield game, because really, what other choice do they have? Well, Titanfall
True.
3, but that's a video for another day. Now, some have suggested that in order to fill the premium FPS gap in EA's schedule, Respawn is going to get us Titanfall 3 out to the public.
But Titanfall 3 is not gonna do anything. It's not even gonna be able to shake any twigs at Activision. Let's just be real. Let's just keep a $150. Battlefield I feel like that Battlefield is only it's one and only the strong competitor to Call of Duty, and even then it doesn't come near Call of Duty. I mean, think about this for a second, right, guys? Battlefield 1, I love that game. That was a masterpiece, okay? That was the last best Battlefield game. Came out around the same time as Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare was hated at that time. People were like, we're gonna boycott, we're not gonna buy it. Guess what? Those suckers, those twats, everybody went ahead and they bought it, right? They just went ahead and bought it.
Respawn Entertainment is a moderately sized studio. They're currently working on maintaining Apex Legends, and they have the Star Wars FPS in the works, and they recently started production on a sequel to Jedi Survivor, and they have a Star Wars themed strategy game.
Bruh.
Simply no way they could get Titanfall 3 finished within the next couple years. But the new Battlefield team is ready to go, and as far as we know, DICE has a pretty clear development schedule. The plans for the next Battlefield started almost immediately upon 2042's release, because EA and DICE both knew they would need a refresh as soon as possible.
They were like, bro, okay, we gotta jump off this, man. We gotta hop off quick. We gotta work on a new one. Ain't nobody's buying no goddamn microtransactions in Battlefield 2042. They were like, abort, abort, abort.
There will always be that sizable chunk of the community that does not care anymore.
Yeah, true.
EA needs a new Battlefield to hit the market. Take another swing at bringing the community together and capitalize on the great brand recognition before it loses all relevance and before Call of Duty pulls itself out of the dark ages, if it does.
I feel like that the next big Call of Duty game would be the Call of Duty 2024. And here's the thing, man. This is gonna sound absolutely wild, but rumors are going around that we're gonna get PS5 Pro in 2024. GTA 6 is gonna be coming out in 2024. Oh shit! Or early 2025. That's what we're hearing from leaks, and officially as well. It can always get delayed, but you know what I mean. They're saying 2024, 2025. Call of Duty 2024 from Treyarch, and now potentially even the next Battlefield game. I think the next year will be packed. But click on this video on the screen. This literally just happened. This is an absolute wild story. Check it out. Otherwise, you're gonna be thinking about what really happened in that video, and you're gonna be just thinking about it, and you don't want to be thinking about it, right? Just check it out, and I will see you right there.